In our last video, we explained how to read your receipt notice, what the numbers mean, the address, the dates, and now you can use that information to do two things on USCIS's website. You can check your case status, and you can also check your case processing times. And you'll need the information on your receipt notice to do both those things. So the first thing we're going to show you how to do is how to check your case status. So this is USCIS's website. You would go to www.uscis.gov. You'll go to the home page, you'll click on Tools, and it will bring you to this page. And you scroll down and click Case Status Online. And this will allow you to check your case status. So you, as this says, you enter your receipt number, and we showed you in the last video how to find your receipt number. It usually starts with 3 letters and then a series of numbers. So you put those numbers in, you click Check Case Status, and then it'll show your case status. So if you just received your receipt notice, typically the case status, when you click on this, it'll say application received on this date. And that date should match what's on your receipt notice. And it'll also reference the form that was filed, the number. So it's a Form I-130 was received on this date, or a Form I-129, or a Form I-140, whatever your application was. It'll say the type of application, the date it was received. The next thing to check, the next thing you can check with your receipt notice is the processing times for your case. So to do that, we go back to Tools. This is still USCIS's website. We go to USCIS Tools and Resources, and we scroll down to here, Case Processing Times. Click on that, and I'll just do an example. So let's just say we filed the Form I-130 for you. And again, that's on your receipt notice. As I showed you in the last video, it will say the type of form that was filed. So let's just, for example, check I-130. And then at the bottom of the receipt notice, as I showed you in the last video, it'll say the USCIS office that's processing it. So check the bottom left side of your receipt notice, and it'll say which service center. So for this one, we'll just pick the California Service Center and click Get Processing Time. And we scroll down to see the processing times. So these are all the Form I-130 applications at the California Service Center. And you can see there's an estimated time range. This is from the date USCIS received your application. And again, that's on the receipt notice under receipt date. And it'll say what type. So let's just say you're a U.S. citizen filing for a spouse. Right now at the California Service Center, the Form I-130 is taking between 6.5 months, 6.5 months to 8.5 months. And then if you look over to the right, it says this is the receipt date for a case inquiry. So this is significant because if your receipt date is prior to whatever date that shows here, that means you can request a case inquiry from USCIS, and that means they will look up your case. They'll see what the delay is. So that's why these dates are important, because these Any application that was received prior to these dates here are eligible for status inquiries with USCIS. And you can check the receipt date on your receipt notice.